Mr. Watchy Watchy, Reggae Paul's I gonna tell you something. Real talk. Better believe that. Gone with the girl.
1982, you know, a friend of mine named Scarface, he actually do the song Watch and Peep, but the verses of the song I changed, but the hook Watch and Peep, I remember clearly he recorded a song for Sly and Robbie, and I did do a song on the same rhythm called Murder. Yeah, so that it always in my head, always that Watch and Peep. I said to myself, you know what, people always watching, peeping, nosing people business and stuff like that. So I say, you know what, I'm gonna revamp the song, yeah, and recreate it, and that's what I did, and everybody love it so far.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song, and the thing that gets me is that the youths, especially, they gravitate towards the song. Do you think it's because the chorus is so catchy, or because, you know, sometimes in South Africa they may not understand patois or whatever, but Watch and Peep, they understand what go on there. You know what I mean?
Every single soul singing that bit, Watch and Peep. That's the hook of the song, just catchy, you know? So,
yeah.
All right. When I do the song, I never take it seriously. So I have it as my ringtone. So I have a like a 10-month-old baby in the house. I work with kids. You get me?
Yeah.
Anything is the kids vibe into, you know, something is in it.
Yes, sir.
So this like a 10-year-old youth, every time the guy hear the song play, the phone ring, he start to dance. You know? And I notice every kid who hear it, they start to do the same thing. And they're singing, Watch and Peep, that's all they're singing. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna start paying this song some attention and shoot a video with the kids. That's why I see most of the video is kids. Yeah, because they were the one who motivate me to actually do the video.
Yes.
You know, so I give it to them. I just do it as fun, really, you know, as you know. But you know, when I see you start vibe the song and you start play the song and send me the video, I will start play it and the kids them hear it and say, okay, all right, let's see how far we can take this song, you know?
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask, I mean, you know, I was saying earlier to the listeners that you have over 2 decades of musical experience. Now we're talking about production, we're talking about as an artist. There's so much wealth of knowledge that you have. And I think I'd like to start with asking about the transition of reggae music. How has it changed, if it has changed over the time to where it is now? Do you feel that it's changed in a good way? Has it kept its musicality, or has it, you know, like hip hop has kind of, it's moved from being musical to now being more about programming. If you know how to program, you could call yourself a producer as a programmer. Now, how is reggae advanced? And you understand what I'm getting at?
Well, to be honest with you, reggae is getting a beating right now. What we're trying to do is we'll form an alliance together. Anthony Red Rose, Black Dread, Bulby, and I, you know, because there's no one fighting to keep the real reggae music alive right now. Sly Dunbar, Sly and Robbie, they're always in it. But all of the great producers who used to make great songs, they retire or they die, you know? Most of them retire because of the ways of the young youths them right now, because they're not listening, they want to do things their way, you know, and the next thing is, you have a set of youths now, they go on the computer and they program a little drum beat and a little phrase, and they claim there's a rhythm track, so they don't need to go and see Sly and Robbie no more because they claim they can make rhythm.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So they go and they pang up a little thing and put a little vocal on it, not even sounding good, most of them full of auto-tunes. Yeah? So basically what we're trying to do right now is to save reggae music.
Yeah.
So that's the mission we're on right now, because it's in a mess. It's in a mess.
100%. And I think it's a transition that a lot of genres are going through right now. Sorry to cut you off. You were saying?
Worse the reggae music, and I'm telling you, we're getting beaten right now. The youths, them, the nowadays sing J's and DJs and reducers. I don't call them producers. You get me?
Yeah.
The thing get lost. So right now, we come in with some solid, sweet reggae music with live musician in studios. Yeah, back in the days when we were making songs, we have 10, 13 musicians playing at the same time.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow. Yeah.
Everybody playing their own part. We have the drummer, we have the keyboard, we have the percussion, we have every musician separate and everyone jamming at the same time. So that's why the songs from Marley sound so good. Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, name them. Their song will live forever.
Of course, yes, yes, that's forever music right there. And like nowadays, the music is bubblegum. Sorry.
Now you have a little one man now going in front of him computer. Him try to play 4 or 5 instruments from the one computer. Yeah. And then him say him have a rhythm. And he start to voice up everyone on it. And same as a producer.
And the thing that gets me is that the musicality behind it. I mean, I know like I've met older generation artists, and when a man plays 4 or 5 instruments, he actually plays them. He can play the drums or the guitar or the piano. Now, most of the time when these young producers are picking up the mouse and doing this, they're actually ignoring the technique and the musical knowledge behind said instrument, how a guitar would progress, or the progression of drum patterns and the switch up of a drum pattern. They're not doing that. It's just one 4-bar loop repeated over and over forever. So it's quite a painful thing. Do you think that they'd be able to like, maybe, I don't know, school these youngsters? Is there a way to bring back like a musical school to that passion again for the original reggae music? I mean, you're trying to bring it back to life. I think that's one of the most important things, the instruments as well.
Instrument, man. All right, we just done an Afrobeat. We played live reggae. We fuse it with the reggae music. Yeah.
Wow.
You know the track. We have you on it. We have Bounty Killer, Business Signal. We have most of the giants on this track. We have over 20 artists on this track.
Man.
Right? And the way we actually played the rhythm live and how we structure the whole thing, everyone saying, so you know what? This is like saving what's going on now with the dancehall music. You understand?
Yeah.
So it can be saved. You just take serious people who have musical mind, yeah, to put some serious track together and get the artists them to voice on those tracks. And we're back and forth. But these little young kids now, you can't tell them nothing. They don't want you to tell them nothing. They're not listening.
True. I mean, I was just thinking about it. The legends that you've worked with and the likes of the people that have been around you. I was gonna ask you, what was it like being in the studio with them? Were these people that easily took the comments of others when somebody's like, yo, would you change this on a song? Did they take it into consideration? Because now, the youth man, they're hard-headed. You like you said, you can't tell them nothing. He's won 10 Grammys in his mind before his first song. So it's a crazy situation.
Yeah. Can't tell them nothing, man. They're not listening. So a few of them willing to listen. So the few who are willing to listen will learn the business the right way.
Yeah.
So we're working with the few who are willing to listen.
Yes, and like I said, when you're working when you work with elders and you work with other artists in general, are they more open to working with the opinions of others and incorporating it into their works, or is an artist more on that path of let me do my own thing?
No, some of them will listen and try to learn, and some ain't listen.
Yeah, no, the reason why
so the ones that were willing
is South African reggae music, it's really lacking that mentorship that you talk of. that you bring to the table. In Jamaica, one thing that really struck me was, you know, how many people are standing outside of the studios, and it seemed like everyone was trying to compete but help each other to get better with their art. Whereas out here, it's more just compete. It's just compete. Nobody is like really helping anybody, and that's why I ask is if people are open to other people's ideas, because I think it's so important when you're trying to build a culture, because reggae is a culture, not just the music.
Yeah. Jamaicans, all right. For instance, we're in the studio, artists come in, will realize the artist is talented, but they cannot write a song. So, you know, people will just walk in, like our Red Rose walk in. He's a brilliant songwriter. And in 10, 15 minutes, he wrote the song and threw it to the artist and survive it for 2, 3 minutes, and then bam, go in the room and perfect the song. You get me?
Yeah.
And as I said, the one them who really want to learn, they jump on whatever you tell them. You tell them, don't do that. They're not doing it. They want you to direct them and show them the right path.
Yes.
You know, but you know, we just have to keep pushing, and the one them who love it will listen. You get me? And try to learn the business. And what we do, we don't just voice artists. We try to teach them the business. That means we don't have a problem with them later. You understand?
Yeah.
Because they start counting the money before they do anything else. So you have to show them, okay, you need the money, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to protect your rights. Yeah, once you protect your rights, I can't take it away from you. You know? Some of them, you tell them, they're like, yeah, but they still go and do crap. But what can we do? As I say, we can't save them all.
Yes, sir.
You get
yes,
me?
sir. Yeah. No.
Can't save them. So we just have to just keep putting in the work, making good music, and hopefully, you know, they just keep following the trend.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the truth, my lad. Now, I wanted to ask you about your favorite studio session that you've had. I mean, you've been in the studio recently, and there's a new album that's about to come out, and we're gonna discuss it in just a while as we get into the show. We're gonna discuss it, but I want to know, in your memory so far, what is your favorite studio session that you've ever had, and why? Hello? Oh man, the internet. Apologies to the listener. You know how it goes out here. We will try and reconnect. So just give us a moment as it goes on. But it's just been such an insightful interview speaking to Mr. Leroy Scarlett. I'm really loving it. Give us 1 minute and we'll be back only on soundwaveradio.net. Greetings, Lee.
Oh, coming back on. I just lost you for a minute.
Oh, we back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I lost a minute.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, you were saying about favorite studio. I would say in the 80s, Music Mountain.
Okay.
Music Mountain, them times, I never, studios not like them times. We used to have so much fun. You have a session with say Youth Man Promotion, Sugar Man coming in with Tennessee. He turned up at the studio with like 30, 40 people behind him. Yeah. A pickup full of coconut, cane, bananas, fruits, yeah? And trust me, when they go in the studio, they land in the studio like 3 in the evening, and they're not leaving till 7 in the morning. It's like we in a session. It's not just a studio vibe, yeah? A whole dancehall vibe with brethren, yeah?
Nice.
And you have all the musicians there playing live, you know? Them things, I wish those times could come back.
Yeah.
Right now, the studios, the studios them nowadays, they don't even have a room where you can do a live session.
Oh man, now that's so
You understand?
sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. Coming from where you got like 40 people and all that to now silence.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Listen, you have a producer named George Pong, Firehouse, Powerhouse labor. When he come to the studio, you have like 30 bikes, 10 cars, bus. Yeah, when he doing like Greetings I Bring and Freddie McGregor, Don't Hurt My Feelings and them songs, the studio ram every day.
Come on. That's beautiful. Come on.
And we, you know, we're outside, we're cooking, we're vibing, we're in the studio, everyone get them turn to go in, voice the songs. Them days are long gone, Bridget. Yeah, so we're trying to, now you see us in the studio, mixing lab set up for that kind of thing. So the team with me, Black Jet Bulby, we're trying to bring back that vibe, you know, where we have everybody in the studio one time and we're making songs and having fun at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's nothing like the 80s. 80s is just different. Different energy, different love. You know, everybody creating different sound and, you know, everybody love what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Vibe different, virtue.
Now let's talk a little
that's
bit
my
about
best time in the studio.
That is an awesome time in the studio, man. Like, you're making me wish I could like rewind and just get born a little bit earlier so I could, you know, spend some time out there, because that's beautiful.
You missed out.
I
missed
know.
out, Reggie.
I know.
You missed
Oh,
out.
man. Now, I wanted to talk
me.
a little bit about the Legends album that has just come out. It's such a beautiful project. You've got people like Dennis Brown. Man, it's just legend upon legend. Let us know how this came about. What was the idea behind it, and how did you get these songs? Because these are songs people have not ever heard. This is amazing. You know what I mean? It's just an amazing find for any reggae lover.
Well, that project, Tribute to the Legends, I have tracks on that album were recorded like 82, 83. Yeah.
Oh, that's way back.
And yeah, that's way back. Yeah. That's one of the Dennis Brown. I remember that one record 83. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirley. I think it called Call Me. That song. Then Gregory Isaac, yeah, I could start it all over. Gregory, the first time I met Gregory, he working with Tapazuki inside Music Mountain Studio. That's where Music Mountain, I meet all the greats, all the greats in reggae music, you know? So I used to be like a little gopher in the studio, you know, cook the food and go to the shop and whatever they need, I get it. They just show me the car key and, you know, so they kind of love my movement. So when I get introduced, but Sly and Robbie introduced me to Gregory first. Yeah. I said to Sly, I want to produce. Them time they already record one song with Sly and Robbie as a singer. But when I check out the lifestyle in the music, I said to myself, you know what? I want to start to produce. And he like, what? All right, I make you a track. And he made me the track. When he made me the track, Gregory Isaac was the first one voice on the track. Yeah, a song called Lonely Teardrops. Lonely Teardrops. It's on the album as well.
Yes, yes.
Then he linked me with Dennis Brown, introduced me to Dennis Brown, and then introduced me to Frankie Paul as well. See, so we become seriously brothers from then. We have a band together. Frankie Paul, I do a lot of work with him. I still have an album with Frankie Paul unreleased. Still have an album with Gregory Isaac unreleased. Still have songs with D Brown unreleased. Yeah, so I have all these songs sit down and I said to myself, I have to do something with them, you get me? You know, so I dust off the tapes, run through, and I just choose like four tracks and say, no what? I said to myself, this must be some sign. These three great legends, they're gone.
Yeah.
And people like they forget about them. So I said to myself, no, you know what? They're gone but not forgotten. Tribute to the legends. And I called Russell from Tough Gun and I said to him, hey, I have an album called Tribute to the Legend with Greg Rice, Dennis Brown, Frankie Pan. I'm like, what? Whoa. Yeah, and I called a couple of people and I said to them, I'm gonna put this album together. And everybody said to me, yeah, you can't go wrong. Just do what you're doing. Yeah, as I say, no, I just choose the 12 songs and say, all right, here we go. But putting the album together is not just for the album's sake, it's for my sake. Because Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown, Frankie Paul, them three man is my brothers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Them, especially Gregory Isaac, because back in the 80s, you don't know, the street of Jamaica wasn't the nicest place to be, especially in the ghettos. And
Yeah.
I get myself in a lot of crap then. Yeah, and I remember Gregory Isaac, actually, my first passport, Gregory Isaac gave me the money to go get my passport, my first airline ticket, yeah, to go on a tour is Gregory Isaac. Yeah, so there's something deeper than just the album to me, you understand? So whatever I have to do in my local lifetime to keep the name alive, that's what I'm doing.
Nah, and it's a beautiful thing
So
that you're
the
doing.
tribute to the legends.
The name is never gonna die, and tributes to the legend is just gonna put more fire to the name. I think that's exactly what's about to happen right now, because this is, as I said, this is hidden gems for reggae lovers of the past. If you knew Gregory Isaacs, Frankie Paul, or Dennis Brown, and you were a fan, this is something that you have to have. But also, if you're a new school reggae head and you've never heard any of their music, this is a brilliant place to start, because it's fresh, it's amazing, it's brand new to the ear. So I have to say, big up to yourself, Reggae Powerhouse Band, for what you're doing. It's an amazing, amazing job. Now, if anybody wants to get a hold of the album or, listen to the songs, maybe they want to stream them, where can they go about doing that?
Well, the album distributed by Tough Gun International, it's on every digital platform, all digital platforms. So, they best go get this album. This album is collector's item, Richard. You get me? If he's a music lover, you have to have this album.
100%, 100%. I mean, I'm so excited to have this album. I've already got a couple of dudes from the reggae community in Johannesburg that have been telling me, listen, you've got that, you need to share it with us. So we already know that's a big thing that's going in right here with the revival of reggae music. And we're just so happy that it's someone with such a passion for reggae as yourself that's doing it, along with Blacker Dread. Man, it's just a beautiful thing going on. Salute to the team. Now the album has just dropped. Is there the visuals that are being planned? Is there anything that people can look forward to? I would say I would ask about performances, but I don't know. Is there gonna be like I don't know.
What we're doing now, we're working on 3 videos. One for Dennis Brown, one for Gregory Isaac, one for Frankie Paul.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now. We're getting the video up. You get me? To help support the album. So yeah, they will have a video soon. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What we was gonna do like a medley video, but we said no. So we're searching for footage, some nice footage with each artist, and do their video separately. So that's what we're doing now.
So this is gonna be like all the way in the reggae archives, like from the song to the video to everything is just gonna be things that people have never seen or heard.
Right.
I can't
and
wait.
we're also the album is going on vinyl. We have people in Europe right now, distribution killing me to start pressing the vinyl, but I don't rush the vinyl yet because I want to get the videos up and running. Yeah. So vinyl's become a big thing right now. Massive thing.
Yes, I've heard about it.
So,
yes.
Right. So, I have a couple of people who are talking to, but I'm just searching. I just don't want to give it to anyone because this album is very special to me. Yes. So I'm searching. If I don't find the right person, I'm gonna have to press them myself because Black Dread is in Europe. so we actually know who we can sell the stuff to. So we're gonna do videos first and then vinyl, and then we'll take it from there.
Perfect, perfect. And we're going to be supporting every step of the way. Cannot wait. It's just a beautiful thing going on. Now, as we're running out of time, I think we've got 5 minutes left. So I just got to ask you some really important questions for the listeners out there. If they'd love to follow you and see what's going on, not only with you, but with Reggae Powerhouse Band and all the projects that are coming forward, how can they do that?
Okay, they can find me on Leroy Scarlett Facebook, Leroy, Instagram, Reggae Powerhouse Band, Instagram, Twitter, Reggae Powerhouse Band, Facebook, Reggae Powerhouse Band. Yeah, and all those platforms. Once you go Reggae Powerhouse Band, you'll find us.
Find everything.
Twitter, Facebook, yeah, you'll find us.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I'm loving it right now. I'm feeling like, for those that have been keeping an eye on the Reggae Powerhouse Band, you know it's just going from strength to strength to strength. You can go from Wash and P all the way now to this new release. Like you say, you've got a Afro dance house switch up that's about to change up that game. Exciting times ahead. Big things. Mad respect. We're so honored. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Leroy Scarlett. We're really honored to have you in our ranks of reggae music.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Thanks to the eye and thanks to all the people that will listen. Big up South Africa and the world. We just have pray for the thing open up for come start tear down the place,
Yes, sir. We can't wait. We can't wait. And I'm about to get into a new song from the album that's just been dropped. And I'm thinking the one I want to listen to, I would love to hear Lonely Tears. I mean, like you said, it's where it all started way back in the day.
Teardrops.
That's where we're about to get to right now. Thank you so much for your time, sir. And I will definitely be playing your music over and over and over. Yes, sir. Respect.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. All right. Bless up yourself, man.
Blessings.
Lord. Who we are?